Hello everyone, let us learn about trigonometry in this video. So trigonometry is measurement with the help of triangle. So whenever we measure with the help of triangle, that is known as trigonometry. One full revolution of a circle consists of 360 degree. Now this 360 degree of the circle is divided into 4 equal parts, each covering 90 degree, which is called as quadrants. Now the order of the quadrants is taken in the anti-clockwise direction. The one which you see here in the P image is clockwise direction. Now a right angle triangle which has 190 degree has 3 sides. The one opposite to your 90 degree is the hypotenuse. The one opposite to the given angle is the opposite side, and the one which is closer to the given angle is the adjacent side. Now using this right angle triangle, the trigonometric ratios can be developed. Now this is a triangle, right angle triangle with adjacent, opposite and hypotenuse. Now sin theta is opposite by hypotenuse, cos is adjacent by hypotenuse, tan is opposite by adjacent, or it can be also written as sin by cos. Cosecant theta is 1 by sin theta, that is the inverse of sin. Secant is the inverse of cos, that is 1 by cos theta. And cot theta is the inverse of tan theta, that is 1 by tan theta. Now the values. Now let us consider the same right angle triangle where A is 45 degree and B is 45 degree. Now the opposite and adjacent sides of the triangle will be 1, 1 and the hypotenuse is root 2. Using this, the trigonometric ratios can be developed. The same way for the triangle with A is equal to 60 degree and B is equal to 30 degree, the values of trigonometric ratios can be found for 30 and 60 degree. Now care should be taken here for root 3 should be closer to the 30 degree side. The value of sin 0 is 0, cos 0 is 1, sin 90 is 1 and cos 90 is 0. So whenever sin becomes 1, cos will be 0, cos becomes 1, sin will be 0. Now with the help of the two triangles where we had the values of 30 degree, 45 degree and 60 degree, the trigonometric ratios can be found. And with the help of cos and sin at 0 and 90 degree, the other trigonometric ratios can be found. Now what if we are in need of finding the values of trigonometric ratios in the second, third and fourth quadrant? Now we'll use this phrase to help us in finding the values. What you can see here is all the silver teacups. So we use the phrase all silver teacups. Now a circle that is 0 to 360 degree is divided into 4 quadrants in the anti-clockwise direction. In the first quadrant, all the trigonometric ratios are positive. All the 6 ratios are positive. The second quadrant stands for silver, S, which is sine and the inverse of it, cosecant. The third quadrant is tan, that is T. T stands for tan, where the tan and the inverse cot stands as positive in the third quadrant. And the fourth quadrant, cos and secant is positive. Let us see the value of cos and sine at the extreme points. So cos 180 is minus 1, sin 180 is 0, cos 270 is 0, sin 180 minus 1, and the values at 360 degree is equivalent to 0 degree. Now the angles belonging to any of the quadrant can be represented with the help of the end values. That is, for first quadrant 0 and 90 degree, second quadrant 90 and 180, third quadrant 180 and 270, and fourth quadrant 270 and 360. 120 can be written as 90 plus 30 or 180 minus 60. 210 degree can be written as 270 minus 60 or 180 plus 30. The same way, any angles can be written in the format of the n values, that is the n value of the quadrant, plus or minus the known values, that is 30, 45 and 60 degree, for which we know the values using the triangle. With the help of this, we'll solve the other quadrant values. Now remember this, along the vertical line, that is at 90 and 270 degree, transformation takes place. You can remember in short as TB, where TB stands for transformation at vertical. Who and all transforms? So sine transforms as cos, cos and transforms as sine. The same way, secant transforms as cosecant, cosecant transforms as secant. So the other two ratios are tan and cot. So cot transforms as tan and tan transforms as cot. And remember, this happens at 90 and 270 degree. Now the steps. So step 1, what we have to do is write the given angle. The angle that is given can be written in the format of the n value of the quadrant. So we know into which quadrant it belongs. So you can take the n value of the quadrant plus or minus the known value. Now the second step, find the sign of that given trigonometric ratio in that particular quadrant. Now the third step is to check whether we have transformation or not. So that you have to check with the help of 90 and 270 degree and write the appropriate trigonometric ratio. This is how the asked value in the second, third and fourth quadrant can be converted into an equivalent value in the first quadrant, which we can solve with the help of the two triangles and the cos 0 and 90 values. Now this is an example. Sin 120 is written as sin 90 plus 30. Now the second and third step combined together. So the second quadrant sign is positive according to all silver teacups. So I wrote it as plus. At 90, transformation takes place. So sine transforms as cos and this final value is cos 30. The same way, sine 120 can be also written as sine 180 minus 60. 180 minus 60, where the second quadrant sign is positive. So it is sine 60 because at 180 there is no transformation. Now one more example, cos 150. So this 150 could be written as either 90 plus 60 because the n value plus an angle of known value, or we can also write it as 180 minus 30. 180 is an n value of the second quadrant, 30 is a known value. Now both belongs to the second quadrant because it is cos 150. So in the second quadrant, cos is negative. So add a negative sign. At 90, transformation takes place. So it is either minus sine 60 or at 180, there is no transformation. So it is minus cos 30.